Hey Hero fans, this is Todd, and today is Frosta Day! Yes, if you didn't miss the first video, I covered the Frosta from, what are they called? Masterverse! And that was the first video. Now we're on to the Origins one. So if you missed that video, go back and check it out, and let's go ahead and check out this Origins Frosta. Now, in my storyline, Frosta was always He-Man's girlfriend. I know everyone thinks it's Tila and everything else, but that one scene I saw in the She-Ra cartoon where she was flirting with He-Man, I just loved it, and I thought, that's it. Frosta is the woman. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the back here, and it shows some cool artwork on the back. That's funny. If you didn't know what was going on here, looking at her face, it kind of looks kind of evil in this picture here, because she's angry, and there's these snow wolves attacking She-Ra. You would think that she was controlling the snow wolves to attack She-Ra because they're facing opposite sides. That is funny. As seen on Black Snow. Now I'm going to have to go watch that Black Snow cartoon. Anyway, there we see she has ice blast effects, and then we have twist into powerful battle positions, and they show the figures in the line. We have Buzz-Off, Skeletor, and Frosta. Alright, with that, let's go ahead and open it up, and let's see what we got going on here. Frosta. Now it's funny, there was this YouTuber on YouTube, and she dressed in a Frosta costume and would do all kinds of funny things. She was younger. Kind of reminds me of one of my granddaughters. And I used to watch her a little bit. Maybe I'll post a link to her channel in the bottom. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see if I can find it again. Oh, look at that. They use string for the comic. I don't think... I guess they use string on the other ones too. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Nothing new. Vengeance! Oh, weird. Demo Man with a hood. Da 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 da. Not sure what Demo Man comes into play. I don't see him at all in this comic. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I turned too quick. I wonder if this represents Demo Man right there. And that's it. There. Let me rewind this video a little further back. Oh, there's Demo Man. There he is. There he is. One frame. I'll have to read through this and see what the storyline is. Alright, let's get her out. We spent too much time staring at that comic. Let's take out the cool little Frost attacks first. Frost attack! 1. Frost attack! 2. I think it's funny, the female figures are so small. Now, I've not been a huge fan, as you know, of the animated figures. I did get the She-Ra one. I should have cut that wider before I pulled it out. And the She-Ra one I liked a lot. I was not a fan of the Tila one, as you guys saw, both her face and her hairline. This one's not too bad. She's kind of cute. Got that cute kind of face going on there. Not spectacular, but not horrible. And then let's talk about articulation. We got ankle articulation. We have single jointed knee, boot cut, hip, waist. Oh, we don't have a waist. Oh, look at that. If she turns her waist too far, you get to see her undergarments. Zoop. That's funny. Don't spin your waist too fast. Okay, there we go. We can spin the waist right like this. There we go. There we go. That's not so bad then. And then, does her waist come apart? Let's take a look here. Took a look in the cookbook. It does come apart. Look at that. How weird. So you could probably pull this off. There we go. And then you could pull that off. That's funny. I heard somebody else saying some of the other figures come apart like that, but that's pretty funny. Okay. Then we have shoulder, single jointed elbows, and then wrists that go up and down on this side. And back and forth on this side. She doesn't have her cool weapon, though, that she's had with both Masterverse and Classics and the original toy. Weird. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put on her blasts. This way she can do wind blasts like Cyclone. Heck, I might even use these for Cyclone to show wind spinning off his hands. It looks more like that than ice anyway, like a little twirly winds. Alright, I'm not a huge fan of her skin tone, but I imagine Frosta would be a lot lighter in skin color than, I mean, she's supposed to be kind of Nordic, but we didn't see that same white, super white look on the Frostas of the past. Now, I used to have, stand Frosta, man, she just won't stand. There we go, that will work. Now, I used to have a Frosta 80s figure a long time ago, but I don't know what happened to her. But she is no longer around. And I used to, like I said, use her as He-Man's girlfriend. There we go. There we go. I finally got the springs on. That's it. They're spring punches. Ba-doing, 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 ba-doing. All right, and let's go ahead and put her next to our Ice Armor He-Man. Now, this Ice Armor He-Man is made out of vintage parts, not the new Origins parts, but they are the same height. So, there we go. Oop! He took them both out. Ugh. It's funny, when I made this Ice Armor He-Man, I wanted to use Zodak's parts, because he already has gray and white shorts. And I like the addition of the hairy chest, because he's in the ice and the cold and the snow. So, by the power of Grayskull, he has hair on his chest to protect him from the cold weather. Anyway, so there you go. And that doesn't, he does not look too bad next to her. Let's go and grab another Origins figure. Stand, He-Man. Let's see, where are my boxes of Origins? There they are. I did not make an Ice Armor Origins figure. But here is the standard Origins He-Man, so you can see the comparison. I'm just not really a fan of that face. I don't know what is wrong with it. There's just something wrong with it. I can't put my finger on it. If you guys want to put in the comments what you think looks wrong with it, I would like that. That'd be cool. Alright, now for a little bit of repeat from the previous video is I was planning on doing some mixing with her and this figure here, but I could see now if I was to do a head swap, the color tone is, the skin is just too different. I thought it'd be close enough the same so I could do it, but it is not. So that kind of stinks. So anyway, I really can't do a color head match mesh on that, which is funny. It worked really good for Tila. As you can see, I used the Tila head from Masterverse on my Tila figure, but her head is just bigger than Tila's head even. So the head swap will not work very well. Of course, this head would not work that spectacular on Classics for that reason, but I think I did put it on Classics anyway, though. I don't remember. All right, there we go. Frosta. So, in the comments, if you can make some comments for me, I want to know, do you think she's a good matchup with He-Man? Hey, baby. Or do you think that I'm just crazy and that they are not a good power couple and that it should be only Tila in that role? Of course, you know what? Tila, you think about it, it's kind of mean. I mean, she treats Adam so bad all the time. I just feel bad. It reminds me of Jenny from Forrest Gump, the way she treats Prince Adam. Anyway, of course, you know, she's always Twitter page with He-Man, but it's kind of messed up. I mean, at least Lois started to like Clark, and then was surprised he was Superman. But in this case, it's just kind of like, you know, if He-Man was to lose his powers and be Prince Adam forever, would Tila just dump him? What? Yes, you, Tila. I don't know. My wife says I read too much into these toys and comics and cartoons. But anyway, that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, these two or these two? Let me know in the comments which girl He-Man should go for. Tila, the girl next door that gives him a lot of shade as Prince Adam, or Frosta, who liked him from the very beginning. Of course, I don't know how she feels about Prince Adam, though. I haven't watched enough of the cartoons to know, but I imagine she probably treats Prince Adam just fine. Probably better than Tila ever did. Just my thoughts, just my guess. Shooter fans, let me know. Alright, I have gone on way too long talking about this figure. But if you didn't watch the first video, look at this hideous head. This was the original Classics head they had for Frosta. It is, in my opinion, hideous. It does not look good. And they made some really nice Classics heads, but this one does not fit into the nice Classics head. So I did get these heads. This was a custom head I had made, and this was, of course, the head I stole from the Masterverse figure, which looks really good on the Classics body. Anyway, that's all I got, and I will see you guys next video. Until next time, like I say in the 1987 movie, good journey. Bye now.